Welcome to today's resting place for your soul. I am incredibly grateful and want to send my deepest thanks to you for choosing to turn on this podcast episode. Whether you are currently driving to work, busy cleaning the house, or simply letting yourself fall onto the bed after a long, exhausting day. Wherever you are and whatever you are doing, I hope this little space brings you peace and a tight hug. Before we start today's story, I want to ask you this. Have you ever wondered why you sometimes feel angry, jealous, scared, or even ashamed feelings that you try hard to hide from others? Have you ever smiled at your colleagues, always acting polite, but deep down felt empty and heavy because you had to pretend to be a perfect person? If your answer is yes, rest assured, you are not alone. Today, we are going to dive deep into that hidden world. You know, every person has two sides. One is the side we show to the world with our smiles, our kindness, and our good behavior. But the other side is hidden. It is the part of us that feels insecure, angry, selfish, lazy, or afraid. This hidden part is called the shadow. We often think the shadow is a terrible thing, but the truth is, it's not bad. It's human, and it's incredibly powerful. What if I told you that those darker feelings you always try to run away from might actually be the map to becoming the strongest, most honest, and most fulfilled version of yourself? Most people live their lives feeling empty, just working, eating, sleeping, and repeating, because they are ignoring their true self. They are ignoring their shadow. Let's look at the story of Sarah. She always wanted to be a writer, but when she was young, someone told her she wasn't good enough. She felt embarrassed, so she stopped writing and lived a quiet life, never doing what she loved. But inside her shadow, the dream never died. It waited and whispered. One day, tired of pretending, she picked up a pen and started writing again. It was hard and scary, but that's when she finally felt alive. You see, your shadow often holds your greatest desire, but it is covered with fear and the lies you were told. So how do we step into the darkness and find the light? There are 4 steps we can practice together. Step 1. Become aware of your emotions. Emotions are not your enemy. They are messages trying to teach you something about yourself. Don't run away from them. For example, imagine your friend gets a promotion and you feel jealous or bitter. Don't hate yourself and say, "I am a bad person." That jealousy is not there to make you feel bad. It's there to wake you up. It's telling you, hey, you want more. You want something new. You have dreams too. Becoming aware of this is the first step to healing and discovering your purpose. Step 2. Accept your shadow without judgment. We live in a world where everyone tries to look happy and perfect on social media. Trying to be perfect all the time will only make you tired and feel like you are wearing a mask. Anything you deny or reject becomes more powerful. Take Lisa, for example. She feels guilty every time she says no to someone. If her boss gives her too much work or her friends ask for help, she says yes even when she's exhausted and angry inside. But one day Lisa decides to stop judging her anger. She tells herself, "It's okay to feel angry. I have needs too. I don't always have to say yes." That small act of acceptance gives her the strength to start setting boundaries and protecting herself. Say to yourself, "These feelings are part of me and I accept them." Step 3. Learn from your shadow. Every emotion you feel is like a teacher. Anger can be a warning sign that someone has crossed a line and is treating you unfairly. Fear, like a student named Jason who was terrified to give a speech, is actually a reminder that you are not prepared. When Jason listened to his fear, he practiced more and did better. What about sadness? Sadness often comes when we lose something, but it brings a quiet truth. It tells us this chapter is over, and it's time to let go to welcome fresh beginnings. And the final, most important step, use what you learn to find your purpose. Your purpose is not found in the outside world or a job title. It lives inside your experiences, your struggles, and yes, your shadow. Purpose often begins in the quiet places where you've been hurt or felt most alone. Listen to the story of James. He grew up in a noisy house but felt invisible and unloved. As an adult, he pushed himself to succeed in business and people admired him. But late at night, he still felt empty. One day, James decided to face his shadow, the little boy inside him who just wanted to be seen and loved. He didn't push those feelings away. He embraced them. From that pain, he started a community group for boys who felt alone, just like he did, teaching them self-confidence and listening to them. In doing so, his shadow became his light, and his pain became his purpose. To do this, spend 10 to 15 minutes each day in quiet time, no phone, no music, just you and your thoughts to face yourself. Notice your triggers and what causes strong emotional reactions. Always speak kindly to yourself instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," and take small steps today. Don't wait for the perfect time to start following your dreams. My dear friends, your shadow is not evil, and it's not something to be ashamed of. It holds your pain, yes, but it also holds your deepest wisdom, your strongest emotions, and your hidden gifts. Don't run away from the darkness inside you. Walk through it, because on the other side, you will discover your light, your strength, your truth, and your mission in life. Your shadow is not your weakness. It is your hidden strength. Before we close this podcast, I want to ask you a question from the heart. Right now, what is your shadow trying to tell you? What dream are you still hiding? Or what pain have you survived that could help someone else survive too? Take a moment to reflect, and if you are ready, share your story in the comments below. I am always here, reading and listening to every beat of your soul. Your journey doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be honest and brave enough to begin right now. Thank you once again for allowing me to accompany you for the past few minutes. Your shadow side is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your purpose. Keep learning and keep growing. If this podcast brought you peace and motivation, don't forget to hit the subscribe or follow button so we can meet again and heal together in the upcoming episodes. I wish you a brilliant, peaceful day, and may you always have the courage to fully love who you truly are. Goodbye and see you next time.